Hey you guys, it's Jen at Jen's Haunts, and I just wanted to show you that I did get my Sally tombstone done. You guys know that usually I would layer out the face with clay and do more of a 3D kind of a look on the face, but I just didn't feel like I had time, and it's important that her presence is out in the yard because I'm already having a lot of people coming by, and I'd rather have it more finished than not. So what I did with this tombstone is I did layer it. So there's the base here that has the rest in peace on it, and then there's a second layer that comes out. So she looks like she is behind that. I did cut all of this foam the way I wanted, and then I used a metal wire brush to toughen it up a little bit. Scratch it, make little pieces fly everywhere. And then after I was satisfied that it looked a little roughed up, I went back and I used a heat gun. And all those little bits that were just flying everywhere, they become texture. And it just adds to the look of the stone once it's a little bit dry brushed. I did a couple areas heavier than others. And then these scratch marks and the rest in peace, I just did that with a Sharpie. And I just did that with my heat tool. So that was it. I painted the whole thing with the driveway sealant. And then I left the darker parts that I wanted alone. The rest of it I dry brushed with the gray paint. And this is my outcome. I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with her. I know that she could have been more if I had the time, but I think that she'll work. I did paint her green, and then my daughter said, "Mommy, she's blue." Well, she would know better than me, so I added some blue around the cheeks and around the face, and this is what I ended up with. So my lawn out front is fake turf, so you can't put PVC into that with the rebar. So I did go ahead and make feet on the back of her tombstone, and I just weight that down with stones, and then I do lighting all around her. I'll give you a quick look at her in the yard in just a minute, but let me give you a look at the side and the back. So I just gave this a quick once over with the black driveway sealant, which you know I buy at the Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you're shopping. It's 5 gallons, it's got a grainy texture, and it's around $17 to $19 depending on what state you're in. So that's always great. I also kind of used it to make sure this PVC stayed together. And then when I'm sticking the foam together and I'm applying the PVC, I'm always using that foam board glue. So let me give you another look from the front, and then we'll put it in the yard. Okay, so here's another look at her, and I think I'm pretty happy. When I got all done, I thought, boy, is her head kind of big? But you know, in comparison to the other characters that I made that are out in the yard right now, I think she fits in just fine. So let's go ahead and put her in her final resting place, and you can have a look at that. So here she is in the graveyard with all of her friends. I've got a lot of light on her to make sure that she is showing up pretty good. And in comparison to her friends, who I made them kind of big too, I think she's fitting in just fine. I'll give you a really better look next time I do a video. And I'm doing one of those candy shoots that will be Nightmare Before Christmas themed. So I'll give you a better look at the yard at that point. All right, you guys, so that's it for now. I hope you have a great rest of your week. If this is the first time you've stumbled onto my channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. Lets me know that I'm not just talking to myself. Thanks, and have a great day.